came
Who
first.
am I? Who's your daddy? Oh, tickle my fancy.
Oh, it's my duster.
So,
All right.
being as I don't have beer, I thought I would hold up my massage bar, which is from Lush. But have no fear, beer is on its way.
Yay.
Anyway,
Can you tell how excited we are tonight?
It's Wednesday night again. I'm back here live in Las Vegas, Nevada on Are You Shitting Me TMI, the podcast. As always, I have with me my favorite brother.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm Mike in Amarillo.
Wait, I froze.
For a minute there, I thought you really did. Very good.
I'm a highly trained professional, fucker.
All right. So you said you had a promo running. I told you I didn't watch your promo.
Well, because you don't love us anymore, and we understand that. We get it.
Yeah.
You're a busy cat.
I am a little busy. And I am a cat.
No,
I identify as a cat.
Meow.
Meow. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So no, I got to thinking the other day. I'm like, the term "Are you shitting me?" Mike and I talked for the past year and a half now. We've bantered back and forth about growing up in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and I got to thinking, the term "Are you shitting me?" Man, that could relate to damn near anything, and from today's day and age on back. Man, prime example. Now, Mike, you know what I do for a living. I do remodels and I do handyman stuff and construction work. And I go out and I'll do estimates and bids from for people, and they'll be, oh yeah, well the last guy quoted me X amount of dollars. I'm just like, again, are you shitting me? It's like, are you trying to make your entire year's salary off of one job? And I sometimes I feel bad. I actually have, and don't laugh, I'm sure you probably will. I have an AI program that does most of my estimating for me. I just type in or I talk into my app and I tell it what I want to do and all the ins and outs, and it spits out a whole itinerary for me. So let's say it comes out to like $3,000, and I'll go in and these people are like, oh yeah, last guy quoted me $9,000. Like, are you shitting me? What are you doing?
Maybe they're just getting a good deal. Like a real deal.
No, it's frustrating. It's actually irritating, because.
So what AI app are you using?
It's an app called Handoff. So I can literally push a button and say, I want to remodel a bathroom that is 10 foot by 3 foot, including all the demo and mid-grade materials to replace existing materials. And it breaks it down for me page by page, line by line of what everything costs. See, and of course, I can go in there and adjust it as I want to make it to the pricing that I want it to be at. But there's so many of them out there right now. And as much as a lot of us, and I fought it for the last year or two that are fighting that whole AI thing. Let's face it, man, it's the wave of the future. If you're not learning it and understanding it, you're going to be behind the 8 ball sooner than later.
Well, I use an app called Handoff, but it's for something totally different. I've been waiting that whole damn time to put that in there.
It's all about the timing, Mike. It's all about the timing.
I was just waiting for that perfect moment
to stick it in.
literally and
Or to
figuratively.
hand it off.
Hand off. Now, you're right. AI, uh, and because of what we both do, because they both involve, you have to have at least a basic knowledge of, computer program operation, so to speak. Um, in my industry, AI is kind of a scary concept. I wish, in fact, I may try to do that. I have access to a program that we get with the radio group that I'm involved with, and you can generate uh, your own, characters, voices,
Sure.
people
Absolutely.
saying, "Oh God, I love Michael J." But here's the scary part of this shit: is somebody sent me a clip, and it was Tom Petty. And Tom Petty was singing a song that Tom Petty would have never sang in his life,
Sure.
but it sounded an awful. I mean, it was Tom Petty. And the problem with my industry is somebody could take just snippets of my voice, 30 seconds worth of me saying anything, and literally do a show. And
Well,
so
that's the
from
bad.
that perspective, yeah, AI is a little scary. On the flip side of it, I'm interested enough in AI to occasionally, be able to speak into, your device or whatever, or even type in, "Hey, I want to do a show about," and put whatever, and see what it spits out. See if it
Yeah.
will, I want to do a 60-minute show on whatever.
I wrote my last business plan on AI, Chat GTI or Chat GTAI. And I literally put in there, I said, hey, I want to write a business plan for my remodel and handyman business. And I threw out some parameters on it. And Mike, within 30 seconds, I had a whole freaking business plan written. And the
Wow.
great thing is you can go in and make whatever change you want. No, I want this to say that. I want that to say this. I want this amount to be that amount. I want to make this change and hit enter again. And it makes all the changes for you. And
it's look, from both sides. It's, to me, AI is fascinating as all get out. But again, yeah, look, my industry is screaming toward this will be the last job I have in radio. I'm 63. I'm pretty sure I'll retire with the group I'm with.
It's be the last job you have ever.
Well, more than likely. And but the problem with this industry is not just AI, but AI is going to eventually control it.
Sure.
But it's technology in and of itself.
Yeah.
We literally run our radio group. I have 4 stations, and truly, and this will freak some people out, there's like 5 people that run them all.
Sure.
No, literally, that's all it is.
And you and I talked before, Mike, and I hope you remember this because I'm gonna test you on this right now.
Uh-oh.
Just because of the way AI is, and you just said it a second ago, how somebody took a snippet of Tom Petty and played a song that Tom Petty would never sing. So what would happen if you got a call one day and it was my voice and said, hey, Mike, I'm in a lot of trouble. I need $10,000 or they're going to kill me. And the sad truth of it is that is happening right now. It's been happening for years.
Yep, I think it already is. I think I saw a story.
We have a safe word. My family, me, Michelle, the kids, everybody has a safe word. And Mike, you and I talked about this, and I guarantee you,
sure did.
Forgot what it was. Yeah. And we have a safe word. So if somebody calls me and it's your voice and says, Ron, I need $100,000 or they're going to kill me, I'll be, Mike, what's the safe word?
I won't say it out loud because I don't want everybody to know. I think it's poon.
Damn, you're close.
I think it's poontang.
But yeah, see, Matt, you're right. Yeah, Chat GPT, Matt. That's one of the ones I use as well, and it does because it literally will go out. You you can give it a parameter and it'll go out and search millions of databases and information and come back. And like Matt said, it'll make you sound a hell of a lot smarter than you really are.
See, but even do you guys do you use Gmail, Google Mail?
I do, yeah.
My work email is Gmail, Google Mail, and now it's got some sort of weird AI stuff built into it. I wish it would go away because it just irritates me. But it keeps coming. Hey, want me to help you write this? And
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
And it's like,
yeah,
no,
that's actually happening with a lot of different things. Not
But
just.
here's the thing, and again, I'm only 63, so I don't want to be that old dude yet. But I will literally sit at my desk in my office, and that trying to construct an email, and it pisses me off because I'll literally yell at it. I'll write my own fucking email. Thank you.
Fuck off! I'll write my own email.
I don't need your help.
Johnny Five, my ass.
Exactly. I'm alive.
Yeah. Right. No kill Johnny Five.
Johnny Five is alive.
But you know what? And the thing, Mike, and I'm going to tell you another thing. I have a. You talk about being 63 and not wanting to be that grumpy guy. So I'm looking up right now. I have on my phone this app that's called Cursive. And what Cursive is an app that teaches you as old guys, Gen Xers, baby boomers and such, exactly how to use AI. Because a lot of us may know what it is, but don't really understand what it can do.
I'm the guy. I know what it is. I don't know how to use it.
So look it up, Mike. I think it cost me $20 for this app, and
that's because you're rich.
It's a lesson app that teaches you about what. The
beer lady is here. Thank you, beer lady.
Beer lady is here.
I feel like that's all I am.
Love you, beer lady.
Love you. But yeah, it's an app called Cursive, and that's what its function is to teach us how to use AI to the best of our abilities. Because let's face it, Mike, the things that you and I know and things you and I have done in the past and the things that we've experienced, they're going to go bye-bye, and it's all going to be replaced by this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it will be.
Who's is Cliff a friend of yours? There we go.
Yeah, Cliff is my friend. Oh, for the company I work for, so that we have it through our emails. I'm not the best writer. Okay.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I get it.
Like I said, it makes you sound a lot smarter than you are.
So why don't I, and I, because I do, when it shows up on every time I open my email and go to construct an email,
it wants to write.
It's like, damn it. Will you just leave me alone? Let me write my own email. It's almost like, okay, spell check. Okay, I can spell the word myself.
Autofill.
What really pisses me off exactly is I'm trying to use a word and it keeps trying to
replace it with something.
No, bitch. I know what I'm
doing. I meant to spell fuck off. That is what I wanted to write.
Damn it. Quit trying to be smarter than I am.
Right. We are not politically correct here. I meant to say that.
Stupid AI. Stupid autofill.
But it's and the sad thing of it is, Mike, is like I said, it's there's a lot of industries, my wife's included, and probably yours for that matter, that are going to be readily replaced by AI.
My wife is going to be replaced by AI?
I said my wife's job.
Oh, see? Job.
You didn't even listen.
My wife.
Well, there was a movie that just came out.
Oh, okay.
and it had Megan Fox as a robot, so it might not be a bad deal.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
Especially, but my wife does.
Carol and I were having earlier.
My wife does escrow for a living, and if you know what escrow is, it's like in real estate, you have a buyer, you have a seller, and then you have escrow that puts everything together.
Oh, crap. I thought Espro was a little snail that you.
Well, S grow. Yeah, it is. It is.
I thought
Watch
that's
me
what-
run, bitches. Yeah.
I thought it was snails without the shells.
Stop it.
All right. Yeah, I don't know if Carolyn's job would ever be, because hers still requires its
I said your job.
it's physical. Yeah, my job is just in some cases in some areas. I'm sure my job, my profession, is already being infiltrated by AI, and frankly, that's why one of the strikes that happened last year in Hollywood. One was based on that concept. The Screen Actors Guild were saying, "Hey, look, man, we don't need AI screwing up our gig, man. We want to make sure we're going to be able to earn this multi-million-dollar living we've been enjoying." And there were a handful, literally, of radio personalities involved in that. I used to carry a SAG card many, many years ago. But it was it's because you want to have some hope and belief that your job, your career is safe. But now that I'm 63, our manager, the head of our radio group, just turned 67 today, and we were talking, and we've been talking. We are at the end of this.
We're dinosaurs, Mike.
Yeah, we're at the end of this thing. So while it's exciting for others, I don't see me ever, using AI to any great extent beyond my own curiosity. That's where I'm at there. But I would like to see, can it help me write a show? Can it, I'm thinking about, and you've already picked on me for this one, but I've been asked for 2 years now to do a podcast loosely based on the radio show, but not exactly like the radio show. So we've got the artwork together. And so maybe that's where, I might be able to use AI. Hey, listen, here are the ideas I'm thinking. Construct me an hour-long podcast, and let's see what you come up with. So yeah, it's fascinating, but and who'd have thought, based on the way you started this podcast, kids from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, who would have thought back then we'd actually been talking about. I thought we'd be driving flying cars.
Cliff, I don't know who you are, man, but I fucking love you.
Microsaurus.
That's gonna be Mike's new podcast. Join me tomorrow on Microsaurus.
Actually, do I still have it? I had it in a format. I probably could have pulled it up.
Oh shit! But it is, and the thing is, Mike, and here's my version of the biggest problem of this. These guys are going to stand on the shoulders of geniuses that didn't have to do anything or think about anything to be successful. Now, you and I, growing up in the day, we had to face the challenges, and we had to fight the demons, and we had to do all the things that we had to do to make it your job successful, and understand what you do and what my job successful, and understand what I do. Now you just talk into a fucking tablet or a phone and be like, "Hey, how do I become a radio disc jockey?" And there you go. Much. Or hey, how do I do this, that, or the other?
Okay, that was one. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so that was one of the images that we had come up with, and everybody poo-pooed it because it doesn't. They thought it should be me. So this will be the actual artwork.
And look at how far you've come, Mike. From the guy a year and a half ago that podcast because you didn't think, it was beneath you, and fuck those guys. And now here you are doing this a year and a half, and you're getting on to another one. I'm
growing up right before your very eyes.
I am so proud of you. And back to you, Mike.
Thank you very much, Ron. This just in: Cottonwood. It's more than just a tree. It is a medical. It's a medical condition.
Woo!
Yeah.
Anyway.
This is what happens when you really are tired. And
old
even
and tired.
drinking. Yeah, see, I'm not even drinking. I have 2 ice cold Modelo's sitting in the front fridge,
Well,
and
there's your problem right there.
No, I'm afraid if I'd have grabbed those tonight, you'd be going solo right now.
Oh, I had planned on it. I was in, but glad you're here. Always happy to see you for 30 minutes.
Oh well.
I'll take what I can get.
That is picking on me.
I'll take what I can get. No, seriously though, we last week we were in Huntington Beach painting my father-in-law's house, and it was way more than that. It was a bigger endeavor than we had thought. I mean, literally, I was looking at some of the windowsills on the outside. I could literally poke my finger through the wood in the windowsill. It was so rotten.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so there was me and 2 of my guys. We were there for a full 4.5 days. 8 to 10 hours a day, 3 of us just going at this house. And, so by the time we got back Saturday night. So I digress. So we're driving out there. We're driving from Vegas to Huntington Beach, and we're just outside of Baker. And I literally just put 2 brand new tires on my work trailer and fucking blew a tire, ripped the wheel well off of it. And I'm like, God damn it. So I go to get the spare tire, and guess what? Spare tire's flat.
Of course.
Damn it. So we hobble off the side of the highway, and we get the tire off of the trailer and unhook the trailer from the truck. And I leave 2 of the guys with the trailer because, of course, I've got exponential amount of money and equipment sitting in this trailer. I'm like, I'm not leaving it out here. So me and the other guy drive into town and get a tire. So now, mind you, this is about a $65 tire, $50 tire maybe. On a Saturday, there's one shop open. They were gracious enough to charge me $185 for a tire, and so I'm like, fuck it. I have a spare that's flat too. Just fuck me twice with some extra Vaseline and just give me 2 tires. So got 2 tires, make it into Huntington Beach, and just spent the next 4.5 days just working our asses off. So by the time we got back Saturday, took Sunday off. Monday we were all still dead tired.
I feel your pain. I didn't paint a house. I didn't blow any tires and didn't do any of that. But there is a, the big spools that electric supply companies will put their cable on. Okay. Well, there's an electrical supply place right up the street from us, and is what I jokingly refer to as the lumber
yard.
Yeah.
I got to get some of those from you, by the way.
So, what I do is I harvest the inner part, but we don't use the big round parts. So last week, Carolyn calls me. She says, "Hey, they've got 4 spools out here," which is, that's Christmas for us. So we get up there only to realize 2 of the spools are just freaking huge. I mean, I've never seen these things as big. And so here's me and my tiny little wife, and they got it laying, flat, so to speak. We have to get it up so we can get to both sides of the bolt, the things that hold it together, the long rods.
Yeah.
And so we go to turn that thing up so it'll roll, sort of. Fuck me.
A little heavier than you thought?
Oh my God. It was horrible. And so when we finally did it, well, now everything is the nuts are so rusted onto those rods, we can't turn them.
Oh, I bet.
I've got my right hand. I got one hand. I'm pretty sure it's got arthritis in it. This one has the boo-boo finger, which hurts all the time. And it's got something else going on with it. And so we get all the rods out except for 2. So some of the wood from the inside comes out, and it's great stuff. It's long, it's heavy, but we can't get the other 2 rods out. So we sort of bend them on each other and get them kind of flat again. Well, and as you said earlier, I'm digressing, but I'm prefacing what I'm about to say with what I just shared. So part of my problem right now is those reels, that spool literally kicked my ass so bad. I hurt. I mean, for the last 2 days, I hurt so damn bad. My shoulders hurt. My arms are killing me. My back is killing me. But I'm also at the age where I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. How come I'm hurt? Why is, and my poor little wife had to remind me, well, do you remember what you did Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That thing.
That's the saying I mentioned a few months ago where I'm like, we're at that age now when you're like, did I hurt myself or is this just how I walk now? Because it's a toss up, man. It's a toss up.
Is this the new cool way I'm walking? I got the cool walk going on today.
Check out my pimp limp.
Yeah, my pimp limp. I got the pimp limp going on. To add insult to more injury, I got my left knee is just about done. And so it's making me do that funny walk. So now the rest, my back's killing me because I'm trying to make up for that knee.
Do you throw the George Jefferson behind you?
Yeah, I wish I could. I can't get my arm around there. But I was telling somebody the other day, when I was playing softball on the senior softball league, one of the guys is a orthopedic surgeon that was on my team that year, and we were talking about knees, and he says, "Man, here's the advice I give to everybody: try to put off having that thing cut on as long as you can, because once we cut into it, you're done. You'll need them more and more."
I've had my left knee. I've had 2 meniscus surgeries on my left knee, and meniscus surgeries aren't that bad. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you're down for maybe a week or two, but I think the worst one I had, and I almost sometimes regret doing it, but it was inevitable. I had to have it done. Was my Achilles tendon surgery on my right foot, because it literally put me down for 2 years, and I still have pain daily now just because of it, nerve pain. And so I tell anybody, anytime you can put something, especially a major surgery, off on an appendage, a shoulder, an arm, a knee, a foot, put it off, man.
Put it off as long as you can. So I'm just going to have to roll with my super groovy walk for right now, and hope that it eventually goes away. But yeah, it's for 2 days, man. I still feel it today, and we did that damn spool Saturday. And
Mike, at our age, we do shit like that, and it's not the next day you're like, oh, that was tough. It's
the next day I was in great shape.
Yeah,
shit, I went outside, mowed the yard, and I got work done. That damn spool didn't hurt, but come Monday and yesterday, I thought, son of a bitch. I am really. It was so bad yesterday. I really didn't feel good. And it's not like I was sick.
About 5 years ago. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not that I was sick. It wore me out, man.
So about 5 years ago, I used to do parties a lot for my guys back in the day. We'd have, Thanksgiving, everybody over, Christmas, we'd have parties and stuff. And so one year, and I think it might have been a holiday party, and we had all the guys over at the house, and Michelle and I cook for everybody, and my assistant at the time, Sherry, was here, and we may have been drinking quite a bit, and the foot racing came up, and I have a guy that works for me. We call him Big Ron. He's about 6'4", 320, football player, athletic cat, and I got my neighbor down the street, Corey. You've met Corey. He's been on the show with us before. Little round white guy down the street, plays softball, and Corey's all, I'll whip your ass at a foot race. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, fucker. So I put up $100. I said, I got $100. Ron beats you. Yeah, Ron did not beat him. So Anthony, the other kid that works for me now, Anthony's been with me for 12 years. Since he was like 17 years old, and he might have been 23 or so at the time, 22. Anyway, he's like, hey, they always call him Martinez. Hey, Martinez, I'll avenge you, man. I can beat him. I know I could beat him. I'm like, look, I ain't putting up no more fucking money. I already lost $100. So he makes a bet with Corey, right? One-on-one bet. So me, I'm standing down at the end of the street from the lamppost. I'm standing like this, my hands out. I'm like, okay, whoever hits my hand first wins, you know? And so they're down there and they're like, okay, go. And man, they're just, coming at me like Mach 5. And I'm just all standing there. And the last thing I remember, Mike, about 2 feet from me, I see Anthony leave his feet. To reach my hand.
Yeah, diving.
Well, he misses. Clips me at the shins. I go up in the air and bam, right on my back. Didn't even know. Next morning, I wake up and I tell Michelle, I'm like, I don't know what happened last night, but fuck, my back is killing me. And she's like, oh, well, hold on. Let me show you.
Let me show you. Stupid phones.
Mike, I hurt literally for probably 2 weeks after that.
Yeah.
I
bet.
Yeah.
But did you feel it the next day? I mean, yeah. See, me.
I felt the next day a little bit, but the more the days went on, it hurt more and more. So I grasped the feeling of the spool, because those things they're not light. I know which ones you're talking about.
This one was
probably like 5 foot wide by 4 foot tall. I mean, they're freaking huge.
This one was huge. This was big.
Yeah, but no, I get it, man. We don't recuperate the way we used to.
I think it's a cruel joke the Lord plays on me to allow me to do something stupid and wake up the next day and go, you know what? Gosh darn, I got lucky. But then 3 days later, hurt like hell and wonder, now, why am I hurting? Because I can't remember. So it's like a double whammy.
It's because you wake up the next day and go, I'm Mycosaurus.
I am Mycosaurus.
Look, right here. It says right there. I am Mike.
I am all that is Mike. Pain.
Well, I know.
For me.
I know you have things to do tonight, and you wanted to keep it to 30, so we're 32.
I'm tired, and I feel like I'm sort of cutting you short, and I'm sorry.
But are you tired, or are you sick and tired?
No, I'm just tired. I still think it's the spool, to be honest with you. But I got up real early yesterday morning and early again today. And then got to get up early tomorrow. One of us is having something done, and we have to be to the something done place at 6 a.m. So,
and the bitches ain't leaving till 6 a.m. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so one of us has to get up. Well, I know you get up early anyway, but yeah, I've got to get up early in the morning.
I'm a 4 o'clock in the morning guy.
Yeah,
all the time. You did this here.
So am I. But after I get
Cliff, Cliff must be in our age bracket.
Humor and wants to laugh at our, oh my God. And what do you I love Cliffy. Cliffy's my
That's
brother.
what I mean. Cliff must be in the in the range of the age to understand that.
I think Cliffy, are you not as old as I am? I think he is. If not, he's damn close. He's between you and me, but I'm pretty sure he's our age.
Just between you and me.
But no, I mean, you've talked about Michelle before. Carolyn's going in to have cataract surgery. Her first one's tomorrow.
Yeah.
And look, man, I'm just excited. I'm excited for her. Been waiting a long time to get this done.
Good. Awesome. Well, yeah. Our thoughts and prayers for her always, no matter what, but definitely for this. So, you're joining the 60 club there, Cliff.
He is in the 60 club. Now, I will tell you, Uncle Ken, him, actually called me last week, and because he was asking about Carolyn's eyes, or about her eyes. And so Uncle Ken's picking on me with, you know what's going to happen. She's going to get both those eyes done. Then she's going to be able to see you and realize, oh shit, I'm married. I'm married to this.
What I do?
Yeah.
Return receipt.
Oh
no. Just like she loves you too.
Yeah, well, after 40 something years, I hope she does. She sure as hell ain't using me for the money.
I've known you for about almost 57.
Oh, well, she's
Going
good
on.
peep.
She is. Love her to death.
She's
Wish her the
good peep.
best. Wish the best, and please, text me. Let me know how things go. And
I will.
Won't keep you on forever. I actually have got to go pick up my son, Ron Jr. They're landscaping their front yard, and they're trying to do it all themselves. So last week, of course, I was in Huntington Beach, but the week before, we were all over at his house doing pavers and moving rock and moving shrubs and just tearing everything out. And so got all that set. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to go meet him and pick up the artificial turf, and he wants to try to do it by himself. So,
Oh, good for him. Like father, like son.
yeah, that's what I told him. I said, you may not have gotten a lot of the genes, but at least you're willing to try.
Boom. Some of us for many
Boom.
years weren't even willing to try. Some of us just stood back and said, "Hey, Dad, could you do this for me?" Hey, Dad.
And
could
you know what? I have to thank that guy for that, because he is the reason I am able to do what I do today. So
He still helps me, and I think some people might struggle to understand that, but no, Daddy still helps me. I still do things that I go, how the fuck did I do that? Because it wasn't me. I didn't do it. So anyway, all right. I love you all.
all right, love you too. We'll catch you next week. Tell Carolyn we
Peace
said love you.
out.
Bye.
Peace. Peace.
Bye.
Oh, we don't have music. Music next week.